Hello there, Mike with Mana Bluff and drafting some Theros 8-4 action. Uh, so yay, super fun. I think you take a spear. I mean, there's nothing else particularly exciting in the pack. I mean, I like the green. The green is by far the best in the pack. Even just not even thinking of a specific deck or strategy, but just the raw power of the cards. I think is just stronger. Sentry of the Underworld's awesome, and hopefully this one comes back around because I would love to be like in a black-white with this kind of thing. But Spear of Heliod's just the strongest card, and even if I don't end up getting that heroic deck, I'll have some cool white and Spear. And then follow that up with a Wingsteed Rider. That seems strong. That actually seems quite strong. Dauntless Onslaught I would love to have as well. I'm just gonna preemptively kick it because I know I'm gonna be playing it. Yay, yay. Hopefully, I get all of the Wing Street Riders. I'll take about three more of these. I'll take a Battle-Wise Valor. I'll take two more Dauntless Onslaughts, not including this one. But actually, otherwise in the pack is relatively weak. The white cards are the best cards here. I mean, besides Ill-Tempered Cyclops, I guess Opaline Unicorn if you're in that deck, which is unfortunate. Someone's going to take it because of the ticket or whatever. But that aside, this pack's kind of weak. Sure, you get the heroic things and you can make this big, but not picking that here. Uh, I'll take a unicorn eventually, but also not necessarily here. Now, things to consider. Emeros. I just combined the name of Perforos' emissary. Emeros is what I'm going to call it from now on. Emeros is sweet. God's Willing is probably the best card. I think I might want to stick to white. Nylea's Disciple third is pretty decent. I'm highlighting this for now because I'll pick it. You'll get Traveling Philosophers. Get these if you really want them, which are not particularly exciting. Rescue is okay, but I'm going to ignore it for now. What I'm seeing is actually a Disciple of Phoenix, Scholar of Athreos. Little side note, for the longest time I thought it was Scholar of Atheros until about a couple days ago. So that's, learn to read the cards is what I need to do. Also, Lash the Whip. I don't think necessarily indicates that black is open, even though Disciple of Phoenix is awesome. And I would love to try out this black white, and by try out I mean play it, because it's sweet. Yeah, cool. So nothing particularly exciting. Triton Tactics is okay if I end up being in the blue-white heroic type deck, which I very well could be with what's going on here. Then again, Omen Speaker is really good. Two drops are awesome. Acroan Crusader is okay. I haven't seen any other really decent red. Then again, pack, what, this pick four? This pack is overall fairly weak. I could just be. Then again, there is both of these in there, and I have kind of the beginnings of it. So the question is, do I pick up, say, a Triton Tactics and try to go with that heroic type route, even though this is not the most exciting version of it, or say a Dragon Mantle, a Crone Crusader? Let's try the Triton Tactics. May be wrong, but very seldom am I picking up a Triton Tactics, and I mean I'm liking where we're at right now because that is a super late Shipwreck Singer. But I think I'll take the Vaporkin here. I know I'm probably my white is awesome so far. The Wingsteed Rider, Spear, all three super playable cards. Vaporkin, I really like Vaporkin. Cavalry Pegasus, honorable mention. Not normally not if I had actually creatures. Human Knight, oh, makes my humans fly, but fortunately this one already flies. Pass on another Omen Speaker and the Observant Alcayed, whatever. I'd love to have it, but not necessarily here. Yeah, okay. Kind of disappointed that I didn't pick up the red going into this pack here. I can pick up the Acroan Hoplite because that seems signal-ish. And well, I guess it's a Triton Fortune Hunter. I think I might be doing this blue white heroic thing, and hopefully I'll be getting these chosen by Heliads. But Triton Fortune Hunter seems good. And Aqueous Form seems like it fits in that deck. It's not particularly exciting. I'd prefer to have the Cantrippy um, type things going on. Oh, and I get some red. Sentry of the Underworld. I will. I'm actually gonna pick it here because, like I said, I do want to try. I do want to try, as in try be in the black white, and I think it's. I don't want a stymied hopes. If I do, I'll get it or a breaching hippocamp. Not particularly excited about those red cards. That's fine. Um, but if I do end up just getting super awesome black cards the next pack, which I very well could, there wasn't much black being passed this way. There was the fourth pick, Disciple of Phoenix, that I could have had, and otherwise not much. It means I'll get cut pack three, but 'tis the way things happen. None of these cards are particularly exciting. I could take in a null sideboard. And hey, I get a Scholar of Athreos, which is a card. Oh, easily. Foil Island. Done. There was no question whatsoever. Like that's gorgeous. Real life, it would probably be a little bit more gorgeous, but oh, look, I've got the double foil action to the left and to the right. Important, sure. If someone really wants to demolish, they can have it. And an island. America, which is kind of where I am right now. Fairly open. Not necessarily in blue, probably in white. Fabled Hero, definitely in white. This guy's sweet. And I mean, I think I did an okay enough job of passing the white. Unfortunate that I'm passing up an ordeal, but Fabled Hero is just sick. I'd also love this Hopeful Eidolon or Vaporkin. This'll get picked up. This'll get picked up. That'll get picked up. I don't think I'm gonna table anything of interest out of that pack, which is super unfortunate. But there's some spicy cards in there. I would love. Oh my gosh, I couldn't even imagine curving this into a Hopeful Eidolon bestow. Woo, woo, hoo, hoo, hoo. That's the sound I make when I'm excited. It's really not, but it can be. Tell me if you think that's nice. Okay, and someone passed bow. I you can't beat the bow. There also is a Hopeful Eidolon, and there's some really good green. I Yeah, I'll take bow easily, and maybe I'm white green. Yeah, it's a thing. That's wow, wow. Okay, that was crazy. Um, So that aside, now I have to start thinking: is this the kind of thing where I very well might be white green? Because I'll definitely move into green for bow, and then of course this is the pack I don't get any of it. Um, I'd splash blue over just another random dork. I'm gonna try it. Let's go for it. Oh my gosh! Wow, what the hell? I don't know what happened with this pack. Okay, okay. Well, kind of mulligans aside. Mulligans. I don't know why I called them. I don't know what is it called. About face. I think I've had this similar discussion, but Voyage's End is going to be better than a Prescient Chimera. This is super late Gray Merchant, but I'm not surprised necessarily because that person to the people to my right that were cutting all of the black are getting it now. Now is it time where I just go? Do I just start going crazy and just go like a three color type deal? Just grab myself a Burnished Heart and Nylea's Disciple. I'd love to have this Burnished Heart here. It's actually going to be really sweet, especially if I'm going to play bow and all of this nasty stuff. That means my Fabled Hero, Spear, and Wingsteed Rider are a little worse. But hey, let's do it. Let's go crazy. Why not? And then I get another Vaporkin. Yeah, okay. Well, I don't. It's hard to beat the triple Vaporkin deck. Setessan Griffin, if I'm white green, is pretty decent. Nylea's Presence, I think I play because I have a feeling I might already be in green, and I'm just, you know what? This is the draft. Sometimes I kind of wish it was a Swiss, but here we go, going crazy. Green will, I know double green is kind of crazy for a splash, but also I'm using a Nylea's Presence to splash things. It seems a bit ridiculous. But hey, we can do it. Um, and I have a feeling it might be far less Flamecast Wheel type deck. But I'm gonna take it here just in case it turns into that. Um, yeah, I'll take three Vaporkins. Coastline Chimera. I think I'm gonna have to abandon this plan because I have three Vaporkins, and that's really sweet. Bronze Sable. Didn't see much white, surprisingly. Lost in the Labyrinth, sure. I'm not excited to be playing it, but I will. Wow. Okay, so not seeing much white. I'm gonna hide this stuff that isn't particular. Well, I mean, exciting, but not going to be played. Okay, let's hide land. Alright. I guess it's just about the time where I should. Wow, what is late rage? Jeez. I don't know what happened here. Someone opened something and just started forcing white. Um, yeah. Yeah, wow. Three Vaporkins is really sweet. Three Vaporkins is actually awesome. I think I can safely ditch. I'm going blue-green now. It's blue-green. I'm ditching this white. I could splash, God's willing, if I wanted to, off of like a Nylea's Presence. But Nemesis of Mortals, Agent is going to be sweet. Sedge Scorpion. This is, and I'm in blue, right? Blue, there you go. Sealock Monster. Sealock Monster is awesome. I'm gonna need a fair amount of some big dumb guys, but Sealock Monster is gonna be sweet. Hey, maybe quad Vaporkins. Let's go quad Vaporkins. See if my deck ends up making it. Let's hide the annul. Ooh, no, I don't want to see all of these things. Nope. Hide red. Evangel of Heliod. I'm not white. I could be white, but I'm not. So I think I just take a Griptide. See, now this is the thing. Blah, blah, blah. What's stronger, my green? And I do have to pick my green or my white. So let's hide land. Hide that. Let's go by color. Color sort. So I've got one, two, not even going to play that. So one, two, three, four, five green cards. One, two, three, four, five white cards. And the white cards are actually pretty sweet and shaping up to be a fairly aggressive deck. If I do have like an Evangel, that's going to be awesome. I'm kind of disappointed that I didn't pick up that I did pick up the bow, and I might not be using it, but this is actually tough. Griptide's going to be awesome. Griptide keeps me the most open. That's what it's going to end up being. Griptide keeps me the most open. And there's actually straight nothing exciting here for me. Crackling Triton is a 3-drop that I will play begrudgingly because I'm not going to be able to activate it. But, a crone horse. Actually, I think I love the horse. The horse is awesome. Let's go cost sort. I don't have many things to trigger heroic, which is what's unfortunate. But my strong things fly. So, so, hmm. See, and here's yet another Evangel. Let's hide that. Honestly, I am so tempted to just play the horse. Because it's just going to do... Yeah, I'm playing the horse. I know it might not be the deck for it. Chosen by Heliod. Okay. Okay. I know what I'm playing. I know what I'm playing. I'm not going to play the green. Let's hide the Lost in the Labyrinth. Let's hide the Annul. Let's hide the Nylea's things. Bow, I'm so sorry. Let's hide that. Hide that. Breaching Hippocamp. Oh, Foil Forest. Wow, that's cool. Look at me. Oh, look, and I already have this open to splash it. But 4 Vaporkins, I have a feeling 4 Vaporkins is just going to be too good. Take the Breaching Hippocamp because it's on color. And then, of course, I get like an Agent of Horizon. Agent. Cetessan. I'll grab that. Shores. Yep. I have a feeling there may be some level of ridiculousness happening here. Well, lesson to be learned. That's what happens when you decide, hey, I can be any of the colors. All right. I'm gonna pause for just a second after this as I go into the deck building phase, and I'm gonna have a heart to heart with myself and see, what is actually good for the deck. Because really, I have no clue here, no clue at all. All right, this is crazy, and I readily admit it, but screw it. Let's do it. I'm playing Bant, clearly. I think the way the draft ended up working, I can't not play it. So that means one of two things. One, deck is schizophrenic. So I've got, quadruple Vaporkins. And if I can hit blue on turn two and just get Vaporkins out, that'll be sweet. Maybe, hit it with something else. Maybe. Just maybe. Two, my deck is all over the place, and I've got not just in terms of what it does, but like I've got a Crone Horse and four Vaporkins. Not necessarily the things that you think would go together, but hey, we'll see. We'll see if it ends up working. Also, two, because the colors are all over the place, I've got double white, double green, double blue. Then again, blue is actually the easiest to do, and I'm gonna play 18 lands despite having the four Vaporkins. Uh, I have a feeling this is crazy. Uh, Fabled Hero might actually be pretty sweet, but the reason I not Fabled Hero is just a just a 2/2 double strike. Like that's bad. Um, it's a 2/2 double strike, which is actually pretty decent. But I want to be able to hit stuff like this on turn two. So maybe yeah, I'll take out the Crackling Triton and in the Fabled Hero because worst case scenario, I guess it's a 2/2. This means my mana is rough. Rough is rough. But if I can get there, then I'll be able to hopefully ride to victory the kind of craziness that I have going on. This deck is going to end up more than anything being just sit back and far less aggressive than it looks like it can be because there's no conceivable way I'll be able to hit, Vaporkin turn two into any of these shenanigans and have up any semblance of, all right, this is stable. But nonetheless, that's what I'm gonna do. Let's sort by color. Obviously, you've got more blue, questionable this aqueous form business, but I have to have some ways to target, say, my fabled hero or whatever. So three with two heroic dudes. Maybe it's pretty sweet. Well, I also have God's Willing too. So, oh, that's part of the three. I guess you don't necessarily count, Voyage's End or Griptide. But still, also got some sideboard strategy stuff. Unknown Shores is actually, albeit unfortunate, but I think it's an include because I'm gonna need it more often than not. And the 17 land split, I'm thinking of eight blue, and that leaves me with nine other sources. Eight blue, five white, because these are turn three plays that I'd far more likely to have. But then again, Nylea's presence is good. So rough. So actually, let's go converted mana cost again. Piles by converted mana cost. I do have some more double whites in the three, so I think I have to prioritize it just a little bit. So eight blue, potentially go down to seven blue. I know it's crazy. I know it's crazy, but this deck is already crazy. Actually, I'm feeling slightly more comfortable with that. Seven blue, 5/5, 5/5/7. Seems good if I can get Vaporkins down. I do have so many of them that it might be able to be okay. Seven blue, 5/5. That's just how it's gonna have to be. Let's see what Moto says. Seven blue, 5/5. Oh, sure. As unfortunate as that is, I think that's what it's gonna have to be. And then hopefully Unknown Shores gets me a little bit of a leeway. Plus Nylea's presence will make things somewhat more smooth, hopefully. And then maybe I can just ride a Crone Horse and like Spear of Heliod to victory. Never know. Could work. Odds are this deck's gonna be more of a train wreck than anything. But hey, If you all learn nothing or have learned nothing about me, it's that I'm incredibly, incredibly greedy, and this should probably be an indication of that. I will see you in round one.